Finish not too far from our setting today. But let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Giles. He's out there at Nurkic. Robert Covington out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Cousins in at the 4. Now Lillard. He feeds it to Covington over Beverley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the night right here. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Beverley with the ball. Nurkic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lillard. And the rejection by Zubac. Simons surveying the D. Lillard against Cousins. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. And deep. Lillard drops it in.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Beverley dishes to Leonard. Goes back up. Zubac drops in the layup for 2.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Lillard the pass to Simons. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. The drive by Nurkic. Great D that time from Leonard.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And the shot goes down.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverley. That's a terrific pass.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And George kicks to Zubac. Now, here's George. He's guarded close. Great positioning on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Beverley dishes to Leonard. Back to Beverley. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Ibaka. Stolen by McCollum. Anthony against Jackson. Anthony with the bucket.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Jackson. Man passes to Ibaka. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes it to Carmelo. To the middle. Here's Powell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Trailblazers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
We've seen them put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jackson looking it over. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And it's good for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Kennard kicks to Jackson. Out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shoots over Powell. Jackson gets the bucket.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
A 3 from McCollum. But they recover it. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been... When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Garrett Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's McCollum. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. 3 on the clock. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
Down low, it's stolen by Jones. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got his first bucket in this one.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by McCollum. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Ibaka.
Good vision. Good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot. Finds an open man.
McCollum passes to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Out to Ibaka. He dishes it to Morris. There's the pass to Kennard. Takes the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland leading by 6. McCollum outside. From 11 feet away. The Clippers grab the miss.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Jackson. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. That one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Basket good. Cousins has got his second bucket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Simons. Lillard against Beverly. Now, here's Lillard, guarded closer. Here's Nurkic. He is hauled in by Beverly. Clippers trail by 4. There's 1:38 left to play in the first half. And that one's good, Lillard.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's George. That shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And George kicks to Beverly. George passes to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
Lillard surveying the D. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Beverly, the pass to George. At the top of the key, Cousins. And George gets it to go.
That defense would have killed another player's shot, but George is a higher class of shooter.
Trailblazers leading by 7. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Zubac. Beverly dishes to George. Leonard a good look. And Cousins throws it down.
DeMarcus is an enforcer on the offensive end. He has all the tools to dominate night in and night out.
Lillard with no one around. And that would have counted, but his shot was... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. For any jobs here, welcome. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys, is he... And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Beverly against Lillard. The 3. It's hauled in by George.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Trailblazers leading by 3.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Leonard with the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lillard from outside. Nurkic the pass to Simons. And he jams it with authority.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's Leonard, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Lillard outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 12.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Feeds it to Ibaka. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Jones, and he converts the layup. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Kennard with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Kennard against McCollum. Out to Ibaka. Outside Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch 4.
And here's McCollum. Inside. Jones finds Powell. Pass to Anthony. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Kennard. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
That free throw good from Anthony. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Jackson. Passes to Ibaka. Rebounded by McCollum. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Jackson with the drive. Powell with the steal. Anthony kicks to Cantor. Jones for 3. Powell the pass to Anthony. Now McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. But they get it back. Unable to get that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Trailblazers lead by 11. We'll be back shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Norman Powell is out there with McCollum. Then it's Jones. Then it's Anthony. And it's Cantor in at the 5. A three from McCollum. Jones. Cantor trying to free himself up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Beverly. And Jones sends it back. And Beverly kicks to Cousins. Powell against George. And George with the stuff.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
They throw good, Paul George. Portland leading by 8. McCollum passes to Powell. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Count it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Cousins and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So difficult to stop. You try and match his physicality. Nope. There's Cousins going to the line.
2 shots. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. So it's Portland now. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside, Jones. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard the pass to Cousins. That one goes. Count it.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Powell down low, working on Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The putback. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 8. 3-pointer. The shot by Powell, no good. Outside, George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jones kicks to Powell. To the inside. Cantor. Good on the shot. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
And really inside the paint is where Cantor thrives. His dominant approach lets him just own that space.
A 3 from Leonard. Offensive rebound. That shot, no good. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Lillard against Beverly. The tray. That they'll get another chance. Nurkic can't hit. Clippers trail by 8. And that one's good. Beverly's got his first bucket of the night.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
Lillard outside.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive board.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Here's Nurkic. Portland again missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Good on both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Lillard outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Simons. There's the lob to the hoop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right side Jackson. Back to George. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Lillard outside. Outside Covington. From deep. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. On David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday, and the Clippers starting five. Ivica Zubac is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then there's Bull. And it's Gordon in at the three, the small forward. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Takes it out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Lets it go from 11. Gordon with the defensive effort.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now Bull, following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Pass to Bull. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the paint. Outside for George. The Clippers again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Barton outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Kicks it out to Gordon. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Cousins dishes to Leonard. Now the pass to Beverly. This one for 3, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Beverly against Murray. Count that one.
Yeah, Beverly doing a good job of reading not just his defender, but the secondary defender in that pick and roll.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy is one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Murray, the pass to Bull. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And it's Zubats atop the key. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. Just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The feed to Barton. And the pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Beverly, the pass to Zubats. Back to Beverly. Zubats kicks to Leonard. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Denver leading by 3. Outside, Porter. From the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. Now the Clippers moving it up. Morris finds Ibaka. From deep. The shot missing.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets ahead, up 3. And don't go away.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you, numbers-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Porter. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Green in a power forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Marquise, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. McGee dishes to Porter. Back to McGee. It's stolen by Ibaka. The Clippers trail. Mann passes to Ibaka. Here's Kennard. Three-pointer. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Feeds it to Green. Back to Rivers. Denver passing it around. And McGee kicks to Rivers. Poked away. Ibaka with the ball. Now Green defending. There's Jackson with the three. Rebounded by McGee.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And a wide open look for Porter. They get it again. Back to Green. Fires the three. And another miss by Denver. The Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Morris against Jackson. Back to Ibaka. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Pass to Morris. On the wing, Porter. It's Rivers on the wing. Back to Porter. He kicks to Green. Down low. With the putback. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for Denver.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Kennard for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Porter. He feeds it to Green. And here's the break. Here's Mann. Pass to Kennard. Kicks it to Ibaka. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Up the floor. And finished off by Porter.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Clippers trail by 5.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Ole comes in for JaMychal Green. Will Barton, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. And they get it. And the dunk by Zubac.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Pass to Bol. Back to Murray. It's blocked. George looking over the floor. Shoots over Barton. Beverly. It doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Leonard with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Murray outside. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. And here's Leonard. Over Porter. 1 second left. Oh, close the buzzer-beating dunk. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Gordon finds Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. The lead is 2. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
George passes to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Denver leading by 4. Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Murray. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the paint. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
The pass to Beverley. The feed now to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Bol.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Well, the wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. Morris comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Leonard against Porter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 6. Rivers passes to Green. Over Morris. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Clippers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Back to Jackson. Stolen by McGee. Ibaka against Rivers. He dishes it to McGee. And a missed layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Back to Porter. At the elbow, Green. Morris with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Morris outside. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Porter passes to Green. Yep, that one goes. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jackson with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Ibaka dishes to Morris. Stolen by McGee. Got a piece of it. Morris inside, guarded by Jackson. And that one drops for him. Green's got 8.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Michael Porter's out there with Jermichael Green. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Morris with the ball. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
To the middle. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by McGee. Rivers has got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morris inside, working on Green. It's good.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Down low, here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Passes it to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Porter with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Rivers passes to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Clippers trail by 10. They double him with Rivers. Kennard finds Ibaka. And here is Morris. Over Green. Porter with the steal. Morris outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. That's good from Green. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for JaVale McGee. Aaron Gordon comes in for Porter. Will Barton, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Leonard looking over the floor. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Gordon the pass to Murray. Drills the three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now Murray. 1:46 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Barton. The offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Outside, George. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Paul George finding some ways now to be effective on the inside.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray against Beverly. Murray right side.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Cousins, the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Beverly. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Releases from 15. Second chance effort. Zubac laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Pass to Jokic. Feeds to Barton. Back to Jokic. And he comes up with the deuce.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Shot from the wing. Can't connect.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard?
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on V8.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Bill Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Bull in at the power forward position. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the 2. Count that bucket. How many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post? But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Pass to Covington. Lillard outside. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
Passes it to Jokic. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Murray kicks to Bol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Simons. Martin defending. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Murray with it. The pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Gordon. From 10 feet out, and it's good. 2 points.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Now here's Lillard, and stolen by Murray. 3-on-3. Barton, wide open, he fires, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Portland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Covington against Gordon. Covington kicks to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Here's Simons following the score by Jamal Murray. Back to Lillard. Here's Simons. Harden defending. Pass to Lillard. Jokic grabs the miss. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Lillard. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Lillard against Murray. There's a minute left in the first quarter, and the shot is good. Murray's got 7 points.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic in the post. Jokic defending. Good defense by Jokic. Bol kicks to Gordon. The kick out to Barton. Fires the 3. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Lillard scanning the floor. Back to Giants. Lillard with it. Out guarded by Barton. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
For 3, Murray. The shot will not fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Southwest, I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability his positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, I like the attitude they've shown coming in here. I mean, really applying pressure and trying to give this crowd nothing to cheer about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Jermichael Green. Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Porter. And it's McGee in at the center position.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Releases from 15. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lillard's got 6.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense. Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Now here is McGee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Porter, no luck.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities when he times it up.
Now here is McGee. Rivers gets a wide open look from outside off the mark. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Puts up a 3. Again the miss by Lillard.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morris dishes to McGee. Nice move. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Lillard. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Morris.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Rivers with it. Lillard picks him up. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. McCollum against Murray. The drive by Jokic. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to McCollum. Launches a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on it. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Murray finds Gordon. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's McCollum. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
And here's McCollum for 3. Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Jokic against Cantor. Bull can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Murray against Powell. He kicks it to Jones for Murray. Here's Powell. Fires from deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
They've got Ennis Cantor. Norman Powell is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The pass to Jokic. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Outside for Murray. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Anthony with it, out guarded by Barton. Jones in the post. He's against Gordon. Anthony dishes to Jones. Gordon with the defensive effort.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Barton kicks to Gordon. Denver passing it around. That's tipped. Barton against McCollum. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Powell, the pass to Cantor. Back to Powell. Now here's McCollum. Bombs it up for Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And look at Cantor rise up. Good anticipation for the big man. Go for the alley.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Kicks to Gordon. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
McCollum dishes to Powell. Murray against McCollum. Over Jokic. Right side Jones. Back to McCollum. Over Bol. Jones, that's for 2. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Barton finds Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Jokic for the tie. And yes, it's good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris passes to Green. Powell with the steal. Inside, here's...
And talk
about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for McCullough. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Beyond the arc. No good there. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Simons, the pass to Cannon. He feeds it to Carmelo. And that one drops. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Now, here is Morris. He's tightly guarded. And McGee kicks to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And Green slams it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Green. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Porter in at the 3.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
McGee finds Morris. Back to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Giles kicks to Lillard. Throws it up high. 6 to shoot. And again, it's Portland converted.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. And stolen by Bull. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Portland leading. Here is Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic passes to Murray. Puts the move on. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Now Lillard from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dozier. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Lillard attacking. Rebound by Murray. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Quarters checked in for Gordon. 5 to shoot. Jokic kicks to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Now, this is what you want from Nurkic. A fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Dozier. Here's Murray up on top. And there's the pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard attacking. Back to Covington. Porter with the steal. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Lillard against Murray. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Barton outside. Yes!
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring. And it's all about the three right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Giles. Also Robert Covington out there. Nurkic is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2. Now, here's Lillard. He gets it in there. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
That's good for George on the assist from Leonard.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
Now here's Lillard. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 5 now. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Leonard. Back to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Well, incredible improvement in Kawhi Leonard's jumper since he came into the league. Give credit to the time spent in San Antonio.
Launches it. And it's Lillard missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's George. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Now here's Lillard. He has 5 on the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
And George kicks to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. Leonard trying to break free. Great D that time from Nurkic.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. George looking over the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
So he gets them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
3-pointer, Lillard. From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 10 points in the game. Leonard dishes to George. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Covington. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
George passes to Cousins. Missed inside. Portland's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And there it is for him.
The defense has 0 clue on how to guard Paul George, a screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
Here's Simons. Lillard outside. Wide open. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The score now all even. He's got 6.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Pass to Nurkic. Down low. Stolen by George. Zubac's with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And Leonard gets it to go.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Pass to Simons. Here's Giles. He's covered by Leonard. Simons, the pass to Covington. Here's Simons, defended by George. Shot clock at 3. Here's Lillard. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. That quarter had its... Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Baca is out there with Marcus Morris. And there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward position.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Here's Simons. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Ibaka.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Ibaka, the pass to man, and Jones sends it back. Kicks it to Jackson. Lets it go from the wing. Goes back up. He lays it in. Man's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And McCollum launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Kennard's shot is off. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Feeds it to Carmelo. It's stolen by Morris. Right side Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Ibaka goes in. Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Kennard for three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
McCollum outside. The feed to Cantor. That's tipped. Out to Morris. Here's the three. No good. Shot missing. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Count that one.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Now, here's Kennard. Passes to Ibaka. Morris passes to Mann. Morris dishes to Ibaka. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Jones, no one around him. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ibaka, no luck. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Simons, the pass to Cantor, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 8 points. And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Anthony is out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Simons, defended by George. Simons, the pass to Anthony. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Jones, the pass to Simons. And McCollum launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Los Angeles leading by 5. The 3 from George. Rebound by Anthony. The Trailblazers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And the basket by McCollum.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
And George kicks to Leonard. That one good for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Simons. The 3. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from McCollum.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Outside Leonard, the 3 ball. Up again, and George able to finish. George has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Beverly against McCollum. To the paint. Simons, the pass to Jones. Again, the Trailblazers score.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Zubac. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. Beverly against McCollum. And that one's good. Beverly. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, this guy's ability to attack and be aggressive. Patrick Beverly in the painted area.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Inside, Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He has 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
George up top. 12 points for him. High post, Zubac. Back to George. Zubac kicks to George. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. He lobs it up. Stolen by Zubac. Pass to Beverly from downtown. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Anthony. Shoots over Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's not settling. Melo taking it to the D and making himself get to the free throw line.
For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Count it. Ibaka's got his first basket.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Portland trailing here. And here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. Right on the bucket. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Shots good by Kennard. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Jackson drives in to the inside. Ibaka, the pass to Jackson. Right block shot. Count it, and the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. And right after... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Trailblazers trail by 3. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Kennard. Ibaka is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Lillard against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Here's Kennard. It's good.
And you can feel the excitement in the building.
both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Lillard against Ibaka, and Lillard throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Passes it to Mann. Checks and dishes to Ibaka. There's the pass to Mann. Here's Kennard, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Jackson against Lillard. Over Jackson, and McCollum now atop the key. Offline from the top of the key. Los Angeles leading by 3. Kennard, the pass to Morris. Stolen by McCollum. Now Collins. They swipe it. Ibaka with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Jackson misses.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Collins passes to Lillard. It's stolen by Ibaka. Oh, good on that one. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Lillard finds McCollum. To the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
Looking back at McCollum's breakout third year, yeah, the scoring skyrocketed, but that assist rate went up as well. Effective as a decision maker.
Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Lillard against Beverly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town. And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Leonard dishes to Cousins, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. McCollum against George. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Covington.
This guy has such quality length for his position. Robert Covington able to match up against any offensive player.
Here's Lillard. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Proof positive that Lillard is working. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Leonard on the wing. To the inside. Zubac kicks to Beverly. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland leading by 3. Covington against George. Lillard outside. McCollum outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one's good. Lillard
finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
That one falls.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
So the Trailblazers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd.
Up next, look. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. You've got Murray. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Bull. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. And for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2. Now here's Murray. Takes a 3. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Murray, the pass to Bull. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Bull kicks to Gordon. And the 3 off target. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Back to George. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. Pass to Beverly. Here's Leonard. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The pass to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Traps in the tray.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Murray surveying the D. Barton with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. And that one's good, Barton.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George against Barton. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Murray outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Here's Murray. Paul George making his last shot. Murray, the pass to Bull. Beverly against Murray. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Beverly against Murray. Here's Leonard. Back to Beverly. From 15 feet away, out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Morris passes to Porter. Dishes it to Green. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Pass to Ibaka. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson with it. Picked up by Rivers. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by McGee. Rivers finds Green. Back to Rivers. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Ibaka, Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Morris passes to Porter. The shot's good. Porter's got the lead up to 1 now for Denver.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Ibaka outside. Here's man. Ibaka, it's good on the putback.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint, Morris. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Morris throws it down.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Now here's Porter after the miss from Serge Ibaka. Here's Green, and there's the feed to McGee. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And now here's Rivers with fast break opportunity. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson passes to Kennard. And here is Ibaka. Passes it to Kennard. The dish to Morris. No good on that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Porter dishes to McGee. Over Ibaka. The shot's good from McGee. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Morris finds Jackson. Back to Morris. Outside Jackson. They need this one. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Morris passes to Porter. He dishes it to Green. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Green, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Out to Ibaka. 26 seconds left in the first half. Jackson against Morris. He feeds it to Green. And Green slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Murray outside. And the last second attempt does not go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the open. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Murray out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Bol in its center. The pass to Bol. Shoots over Zubac. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive boards.
Leonard looking around.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Now here's Leonard. Bucket is good.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here's Murray. 6-point lead. Bol kicks to Barton. Bol with it. Working on Zubac. Puts it up. That misses off the backboard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Barton outside. Murray against Jackson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 9-point Denver lead.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. I mean, he can nail it from distance.
Beverly the pass to Morris. Jokic with the steal. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now Bol following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Murray, the pass to Jokic. On the money from 12 feet away. Jokic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 51 seconds left in the third. That one goes in.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Pass to Jokic. And here's Barton. Back to Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Ibaka kicks to Morris. Off target with his 3. Outside Gordon. The kick out to Barton. From 18 feet away. That one's not going to go. The shot, no good. And so it's Denver. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Morris. Luke Kennard out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Mann in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Green finds Porter. Clock at 6. Back to Green. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Dishes to Leonard. High post, Zubac. George against Morris.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Boy, he gets a head of steam like that. He is a terror to behold. Cousins getting it done.
Denver leading by 9. Morris passes to Green. Morris dishes to McGee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's now 6 points for JaVale McGee.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now here's Leonard. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Morris passes to McGee. Kicks it to Porter. Outside, Green. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Now here is McGee. Morris finds McGee. Back to Morris for the 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Leonard from 3. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Morris, no good. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Rivers passes to McGee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Gordon comes in for Michael Porter. Will Barton, he's checked in for Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. He's off on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. A 3 from Leonard. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. From past the arc. Ibaka, the pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Gordon finds Jokic. Shoots over Leonard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nuggets.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jokic.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And here's Leonard from 3. Here's George. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. It's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Jackson misses. McGee, the pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Barton. From deep. He can't get that one. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent. The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop to and nothing.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar.
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters from Portland. Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. And for Denver, Cole is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. Now, here's Lillard. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Jokic. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers on offense. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot is off. And it's Denver the other way.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Pass to Simons. Nurkic with it. Lillard outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Dishes it to Gordon. Denver passing it around. There's the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic, and he overshot that one, missing. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Lillard. Powered down with both hands.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Jokic. Here's Gordon. Barton trying to get open. And the basket by Gordon.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Here's Simons. He dishes it to Lillard. Lets it go with a three. Giles the pass to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Portland needs to get off a shot. Gordon against Covington. Jokic. It's blocked. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Kept alive. Here's Covington. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And the basket by Lillard.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Murray. There's the dish to Gordon. Kicks the ball. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Covington. Bull making his last shot. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Murray for three. Denver the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
From downtown. And it's Simons missing. Nuggets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Now here's Barton. He's covered closely. Gordon. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's all tied in Denver. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Jones. And it's McCollum in at the guard position. Now here's Anthony. Now the feed to Kanter. Kicks it out to McCollum. Takes a three. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers. Morris dishes to Rivers. Passes it to McGee. McCollum against Morris. Back to McGee. Got a hand on it.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
McCollum passes to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Denver passing it around. And that one's good by Porter.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
McCollum kicks to Powell. Inside. And it's Anthony top of the key. Stolen by Rivers. On the wing, Porter. Misses off the right iron.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The Nuggets trail by 3.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Here's Powell. Michael Porter making his last shot. Powell, the pass to McCollum. And the layup is good. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, not bothered by getting hit on that play, probably because CJ is capable in the air to make an adjustment.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Porter with it. Now defended by McCollum. And here's Morris for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland leading by 3. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Shoots the 3. Again, McCollum missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Morris inside. He's guarded by McCollum. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
McCollum outside. Feeds it to Carmelo. McCollum against Morris. Stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. He feeds it to Porter. Back to Rivers. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Another shot. Here's Cantor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, there's a poison apple scenario there. Cantor with the polished up fake. If you bite, you lose.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Giles checked in for Anthony. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Simons, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now, here's Bull. He kicks to Gordon. Pass to Bull. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now Lillard. Here's Giles. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Giles has got 6.
Now Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back to the third quarter of basketball following him.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play, everybody. Well, the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Denver with the ball. It's a three-point game. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. Then there's Bull. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. It's Barton on the wing. He's covered by Cantor. 6 to shoot. Here's Bull. Here's Jokic. Oh, that was something else.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Covington kicks to Lillard. Down low. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Murray dishes to Barton. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And stolen by Murray. Bull, the pass to Barton. Kicks it to Bull. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. And good that time.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in for Giles. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. Gordon dishes the Bull. Over Anthony. And again, Denver no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Using some brute force to take it strong to the rack. Cantor leaving nothing to chance.
The Nuggets trail by 5. At the elbow, Jokic. Dishes to Gordon. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Stolen by McCollum. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Anthony kicks to Jones. Back to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
McCollum finds Anthony. Back to McCollum. 1:11 left to play in the third. Back to Anthony. And he lays it straight in. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
There's no stopping Melo there. Too strong for any kind of defense. It's going to take a bit more than that.
Now the pass to Jokic. Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by McCollum. Murray, good. Trailblazers leading by 5. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Anthony kicks to McCollum. For the three. Denver grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And contact on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Robert Covington out there with Giles. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. McGee.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from McGee. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard surveying the D. Nurkic, the pass to Simons. Tries it from 19. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Morris against Lillard. Fires at the elbow.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Green kicks to Morris. McGee, the pass to Green. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green and finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Lillard with it. There's the triple. Portland no good that time either.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
To the middle. Here's Green. Back to Morris. Rivers passes to McGee. Morris outside. McGee dishes to Morris. 5 to shoot. There's the feed to Green to take the lead over Giles. Green, no luck. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Outside, Porter. Launches it. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Simons. Back to Giles. Pass to Simons. No good on the shot. And Denver the other way now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Portland also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Giles. Norman Powell comes in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. Trailblazers leading by 4. Powell, no one around him, cans the shot with nobody near him. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Murray outside. Hands it from downtown.
Jamal Murray wants it. And he got it.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lillard against Murray. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
He doesn't hit that one. And for Portland, they're shooting 41% for the game. Anthony drawing the double team. Powell in the high post. He's against Gordon. Nurkic finds Anthony. McCollum outside. Anthony's shot is off. Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Murray for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. Good!
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Murray with it. Now defended by McCollum. Pass to Barton. A 3-ball. They grab their own miss.
Oh, man. Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Lillard against Murray. Here's Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic...